Government rejects SRC report on increased salaries for Prime Minister and other members of Parliament. Ministry of Energy confirms no more fuel leaking from Gulf Stream vessel. Lighting project in Patience Hill nearing completion, and ACP calls for more CCTV cameras to aid in fight against crime. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Thursday, March 7th, 2024. To our top story this evening, the government has rejected the Salary Review Commission report, which recommended a 34% increase in salaries for the Prime Minister and members of Parliament. In a statement to the lower house, Finance Minister Com Imbit noted several anomalies listed in the report that were deemed unacceptable. The details are in this report from Candice Jackson.
Finance Minister Com Imbit highlighted several anomalies in the 117th report of the Salary Review Commission. The report, which proposed a salary increase for Prime Minister and members of Parliament, sparked outrage among citizens and public servants, who were offered a 4% salary increase by the Chief Personnel Officer. Imbit clarified that the SRC report addressed not only the salaries of government officials, but also civil servants. In some cases, a 15% reduction in salaries were recommended.
These positions include members of the Industrial Court, also called Industrial Court judges, the Executive Director of the Occupational Health and Safety Agency, the Director of Maritime Services, members of the Tax Appeal Board, and the Chief State Solicitor, among others.
This, coupled with other positions being recommended for significant increases, left the Finance Minister with some questions.
How the SRC and its consultants and focus groups or committees arrived at these results. In some instances, the recommendations appear to be irrational on the face of it.
Imbit told Parliament that the overseas consultants hired by the SRC were not fully briefed on the scope of their duties, responsibilities, challenges, and the impact of their decisions on Trinidad and Tobago, especially concerning individuals under the SRC's supervision. Additionally, he noted instances where there was not enough consultation with stakeholders.
The result is that the 117th report of the SRC is unacceptable because of the serious and inexplicable anomalies that have emerged in the recommendations in the report.
Instead, the Finance Minister urged the SRC to reconsider and reassess the recommendation. He is also preparing to compile a list of the anomalies identified in the report. The SRC has been allotted 2 months to make the necessary adjustments and present a revised report to the President and Cabinet. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
The Ministry of Energy and Energy Industries has confirmed that the hydrocarbon discharge from the overturned Gulf Stream vessel off the coast of Cove Tobago has stopped. An underwater survey conducted by TNT Salvage and QT Environmental confirmed this. The team from TNT Salvage and QT Environmental indicated that the compartments of the vessel from which bunker fuel was leaking are now filled with seawater above the leak point, effectively blocking the flow of fuel. The ministry stated that the team is currently developing a plan to assess the remaining product on board and ultimately remove it. Regarding the hydrocarbon recovery effort, 2 additional Norfolk current busters and a rapid deployment skimming system were deployed. Regular overflights of the response are being conducted in partnership with the Trinidad and Tobago Air Guard to provide insights into the on-water recovery of oil. Well, the Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean, CAF, approved a $250,000 donation for Trinidad and Tobago to aid in mitigating the effects of an oil spill impacting Tobago's coastline and its local tourism industry. CAF expressed solidarity and pledged support through appropriate government channels. The donation was confirmed via a letter from CAF's Executive President Sergio Diaz-Grandos to Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley. Finance Minister Com Imbit expressed gratitude for CAF's financial and moral support. CAF aims to assist Trinidad and Tobago in addressing the spill's impact and finding prompt solutions. New legislation to govern industry standards is expected to go to Parliament soon. Minister of Trade and Industry Paulo Gopi-Skun noted the importance of updating the Standards Act of Trinidad and Tobago to align with modern industry realities. The Standards Act has yet to be updated since 1997. This coincides with the Bureau of Standards opening of an office in Tobago on Wednesday.
There are some amendments coming for the Standards Act and the Metrology Act as well. I wouldn't want to say too much as yet, and that still has to go to Cabinet, but the work has been done to modernize the legislation that is currently on our books and which is decades old.
This legislation is particularly important for the tourism industry. A strong framework for standards and industry compliance greatly enhances Tobago's tourism offerings and ensures a certain level of expectation for visitors. Additionally, with the permanent presence of the Bureau of Standards office in Tobago, Minister Gopi-Skun hopes that businesses on the island can better prepare for export.
We have a particular program geared specifically for Tobagoan products and services, and I think we work with about 10 of them, but there are also those that have graduated beyond that and are now part of those nearly close to export readiness.
This initiative is part of the agreements reached between the Ministry, the Tobago House of Assembly, and the business sector to enhance the private sector in Tobago. These agreements stemmed from a multi-stakeholder meeting held in November 2023. Well, coming up after the break, the long-awaited lights for Patience Hill recreational grounds are finally being installed. We'll share the details when we return.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorns Place with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorns Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable. Scrub Ties brings to you our organic fat dissolving shots. Yes guys, our lemon butter shot breaks down stubborn fat, tightens any loose skin while increasing your metabolism. No side effects, no downtime. We also offer cavitation, cellulite treatment, butt, breast, hip dip fillers, weight loss, fertility IVs, and much more. Contact us on 495-6624 or follow us on Instagram at Scrub Ties Body Contouring.
No place like home, home, home.
Oh, I love Tobago, baby.
When we outside, it's an ocean of love. All that we align to the stars up above. Let we dance now, take a chance now with me. And we go jump till morning. Look, the moon gone sleeping. Tell them we not leaving. Till the last drop of bacchanal is madness in the capital. So I feel like I'm running tongue again. Jump and shake the ground again. We with all my friends and them. No place like home, home, home. We go jump till the moon come down. It's we who the stars shine on. Play a mass and break away. Freedom in with DNA.
After years of anticipation, the lighting project at Patience Hill Recreation Grounds is well underway, with all 4 poles now erected as work progresses. The achievement comes after the community's assemblyman, Mr. Nigel Tate, fulfilled a promise made just 2 years ago, a remarkable feat given the prolonged wait. Travicia Phillips has more.
In an exclusive interview with Tobago Updates, Nigel Tate expressed his elation as the project nears completion.
I'm very much so elated. This is one of the most joyous time in my life, knowing that this is the playing field that I actually played football as a young child going preschool.
Reflecting on his personal connection to the project, Tate shared his pride in being the driving force behind the erection of lights at the village playing field.
This project was one that I was clamoring for years. And I mean years. Since I used to play football for Patience Hill Football Club. Then I became manager and the coach of Patience Hill Football Club. So that's years I'm speaking about.
Acknowledging the pivotal role played by Chief Secretary Fali Augustine, Tate highlighted how their collective effort finally prompted action, leading to the commencement of the project under the guidance of the Secretary and Assistant Secretary of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport. Regarding the project's current status, Mr. Tate disclosed that the installation of bulbs into the light poles is underway. He outlined the next steps.
We have to return Tiantec now. Right, because Tiantec now have to do a final connection. Then we will actually have the lights working on the ground. So that's all. After that completion, that's all we're waiting to get the actual lights completed.
He underscored the significance of the lighting project for the community, noting that its absence has necessitated the rental of lights for certain events.
Patience Hill was known to be one of the best sporting villages in Tobago. Right? So now with the lights now, all these things could return to our village and to the ground.
Looking ahead, Mr. Tate affirmed his commitment to serving his district, outlining plans to address issues such as damaged roadways and water infrastructure, and prioritizing the betterment of his community. Travicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
Meanwhile, Charlotte James, the project manager at EDCOT, expressed enthusiasm about the project's impact on the community.
This will have a large impact on the community in regards to sports, in regards to recreation, even for the elderly, the young, everybody within the community. This gives an opportunity where people could come, congregate, share ideas, share peace, break bread, as they say, on the sports, on the alignment, on the vibes.
He highlighted the project's role in creating a safer environment for after-hour activities and envisioned numerous positive outcomes for the community.
Basically, the projects would have entailed the erecting of the 4 poles, which will, gives you the lighting, enough adequate lighting. We had some underground infrastructure to put in and some upgrading to the incoming power supplies.
Looking ahead, the focus shifts towards completing the project.
Right, so basically what we're looking at now is doing the infrastructure of the cables and finishing like the chaos building that we can have TNT come and do their final connections.
Yeah. While a lack of CCTV cameras is being blamed for the TTPS's inability to solve murders in Tobago. While addressing residents at a police town hall meeting in Delaford last night, ACP Collis Hazel said detectives face an uphill task in trying to track the perpetrators of murders on the island.
There was a drive-by shooting taking place quite recently, and you're looking for Die Kingdom Come. You can't find one camera. I went yesterday on a hunt looking.
Tobago has recorded 5 murders for the year so far. ACP Hazel noted that if more CCTV cameras were installed, capturing criminals would be easier for the police. He also stated that the THA is responsible for strategically installing more cameras to widen the island's coverage.
The Tobago House of Assembly needs to focus on putting cameras on buildings that are owned by the THA, putting an extension onto the road. don't have to go and put up all over. Put them on buildings.
He urged Delaforte residents to explore different methods of collaborating to ensure community surveillance and protect themselves from criminal elements. Up next, the Division of Food Security held its second cocoa consultation, and later 86 dignity kits were distributed to assist vulnerable women. Stay tuned.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Answer Makal Group.
Yo everyone, it's your boy Harry here from Authentic Builders General Hardware, located right here in Tobago, Local Road, Tobago. That's correct, right here in Tobago. And we are offering you guys the best prices on all hardware material. And if you would like to get your free quotation done, all you have to do is WhatsApp us at 272-1990 and we will give you guys the best prices on all hardware material. That is a guarantee, as we are matching or beating any quotations.
JK Tech, we bring technology to your doorstep. From cutting-edge laptops to reliable printers, we've got it all. Nationwide delivery and a new website for easy online ordering. JK Tech is your one-stop shop for your electronics and computer needs. Carrying top brands such as Acer, Samsung, HP, and much more. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JKTechTT or visit jktechtt.com. Quality tech is just a click away. JK Tech. Evaluate your shopping experience, your tech, your way. Call or WhatsApp 383-2651. Shop smart, shop JK Tech.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat. Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material.
Oh, Standard?
No, it's Standard, their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
Welcome back. The second cocoa consultation was held today. This is part of the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment, and the Sustainable Development's efforts to revitalize the cocoa industry in Tobago. During today's discussion, concerns were raised in the last consultation. Concerns that were raised in the last consultation were addressed. Ariana Sipiu has the details.
Trotman, member of the Mega Farming Development Committee, said they want cocoa to be produced on a grand scale. He highlighted that the last consultation was a fact-finding mission and one of the major issues identified was pests, specifically parrots.
The THA will seek to investigate the declassification of the protection on parrots.
He said that parrots are protected when the hunting season is closed, and the Division of Food Security and the THA will discuss the matter. Nonetheless, they have to utilize strategies to deal with parrots.
We can have bird boxes, we can use kites, introduction of birds of prey, squawker, and blank shots.
Trotman shared that the Department of Forestry installed a squawker in Goldsboro, which seems to be quite effective. Here's what else they decided to do.
We have provided cocoa estate management training, including online training manual. Similarly, for that kind of management training, we can do it online as well.
He further explained that a central location with primary processing capacity for fermenting and drying will be developed. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
5 sea turtles were listed by the Environmental Management Authority, EMA, as environmentally sensitive species. This designation implies that these turtles are in danger of becoming extinct and require a higher level of protection. The turtle nesting season began on March 1st, and the EMA urges the public to exercise caution if they encounter turtles during this period.
The green, hawksbill, leatherback, loggerhead, and olive ridley sea turtles are all at risk of extinction and have been designated by the EMA as environmentally sensitive species. These 5 species of sea turtles have been gracing the shores of Tobago and Trinidad for thousands of years to lay their eggs. The spectacle has become one of the nation's top ecotourism experiences. However, despite public education campaigns over the years, the turtles continue to be poached and face other threats. As a result, their numbers are declining, and we risk losing these majestic marine creatures. The nesting season occurs from March 1st to August 31st annually. Several beaches where the turtles frequent yearly include Stonehaven or Grafton Beach, Hermitage, Cotton Bay, Richmond, Dead Bay, Mount Irvin, Little Rockley Bay, Englishman's Bay, Bloody Bay, and Corland Bay. Here are a few tips for the public. Do not use flashlights, cameras with flash, flambeaus, or campfires on the nesting beaches. These lights can confuse the turtles attempting to lay eggs, while the heat from the fires on the beach can destroy eggs buried in the sand. Loud noises can disorient nesting turtles, so the public is advised to refrain from being noisy, especially at night on nesting beaches. Do not litter on the beaches. Trash can harm turtles, as they may ingest it or become trapped. Do not drive on nesting beaches. It can be challenging to detect where eggs are buried in the sand, and the weight of the vehicles can crush the eggs. Do not interfere with hatchlings making their way to the sea. Hatchlings are born with the natural instinct to make their way into the water after they are hatched. They should not be picked up, and any obstacles in their way should be cleared. Do not touch, ride, or harass nesting turtles on the beach. These actions can cause serious harms to animals and disrupt their laying of eggs. Keep 10 meters away from the nesting turtles to allow them the ability to proceed safely. The public is also notified that any person caught violating the Environmental Management Act, Chapter 3505, knowingly or recklessly causing danger to environmentally sensitive species or environmentally sensitive areas will attract a 2-year imprisonment and a $100,000 fine upon conviction. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
So in light of International Women's Day, much progress has occurred over the past few decades in the arts. Rayshon Perko, the artistic director of the Tobago Performing Arts Company, spoke about women's role in the performing arts sector. Ariana Scipio has more.
Artistic director Rayshon Perko said women and girls make up a large part of the creative ecosystem. However, she believes there's a need to center their voices. She noted it is no secret that women have the potential to influence change.
Beyond their potential, women are actually the change agents. In and around the arts, from if you take a cursory glance of all sectors, you will find that women are the ones who drive the productivity. Women are the ones who inspire leadership with empathy.
She highlighted that she has 2 perspectives when it comes to celebrating women in the arts.
There has been approaches to celebrating women, but so much more can be done. But what I've also found is that women are taking up arms and celebrating themselves.
Regarding Calypso, she said that women have created a lot of space for themselves, sharing that she had the opportunity to be at the preliminary judging tent for the National Calypso Monarch.
And quite a number of women were featured in Nicole Thomas, Gigi Fraser Washington, Gavi Sandy. So there is space for women's voices to be included in the conversation.
Pierre Kerr said that during last year's October Carnival, Teapak spent some time studying Calypso Rose's work, which included aspects of her life.
Some of the issues that she faced, particularly being a woman, a Calypsonian, an Afro-Caribbean woman existing in, like you say, a male-dominated space, that the onus was on her to create space for herself. And her ability to stand up for herself created ripple effects.
Compared to long ago, a lot more opportunities can be created to understand the unique challenges women face and to bridge those gaps in a strategic and meaningful manner that will cater to women's needs so that women feel safe and comfortable in a male-dominated space. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
We take a short break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Everybody only worrying. Never ever worry. Don't mind how things looking hard. I tell them never ever worry. If your nice car get damaged bad, I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil is always right here for you. Never ever worry if sickness catch you off guard. I tell them never ever worry if times fall on you real hard. I tell them never ever worry. What I'm saying is true. So just consider Tatil will always be here for you. Never worry about a thing. Tatil, where people are people. You know what I mean.
Scrub Ties brings to you our organic fat dissolving shots. Yes, guys, our lemon butter shot breaks down stubborn fat, tightens any loose skin while increasing your metabolism. No side effects, no downtime. We also offer cavitation, cellulite treatment, butt, breast, hip dip fillers, weight loss, fertility IVs, and much more. Contact us on 495-6624 or follow us on Instagram at Scrub Ties Body Contouring.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Thanks for staying with us. The Gender and the Child Affairs Division partnered with the United Nations Population Fund to distribute 86 dignity kits and conduct sensitization training on March 6, 2024 at the Office of the Prime Minister in St. Clair as part of International Women's Day commemoration. Minister Ayana Webster-Roy handed the kits to officials from the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government. Since 2019, GCA collaborated with UNFPA to provide dignity kits funded by the European Union's Spotlight Initiative to assist vulnerable women and girls in emergencies. The kits include menstrual health products, towels, underwear, and hygiene items, aiming to alleviate immediate needs and enable resource allocation for other essentials. Additionally, they incorporate safety tools and vital service information. Sensitization sessions focused on proper kit usage and distribution, with plans to extend support to Tobago later this year. Now for the weather update from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, expect generally fair weather conditions with a chance of brief showers. The temperature will drop to 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, the forecast predicts mostly hot and sunny weather with occasional breezy moments and a slight chance of isolated showers. The atmosphere contains a mild concentration of Saharan dust. Individuals sensitive to this should take appropriate precautions. Temperatures are set to reach 31 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 35 degrees Celsius. Seas will be moderately rough with wave heights ranging from 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and around 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise and sunset are both 6:13 and 6:13 respectively. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Government rejects SRC report on increased salaries for Prime Minister and other members of Parliament. The Ministry of Energy confirms no more fuel leaking from Gulf Stream vessel. Lighting project in Patience Hill nearing completion, and ACP calls for more CCTV cameras to aid in the fight against crime. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night.